Man, I don't know if I got enough time to ask you all the stuff in church Sunday at Cross Point.
Oh, Buttermouth.
People are complaining about the time.
A quarrelsome wife is like the constant dripping on a rainy day.
You've been married to a few of those, haven't you?
Yeah, I've had some of those. That's right, yeah. But, John,
I never.
you always get personal.
Well, you know, when I came in here this morning, Jamie, I saw the very beginning of the show, and on the drive over,
You're thinking
I think about how humble you actually are.
Exactly.
I was just thinking about
I'm
that.
surprised he
Thank you, John.
the word.
You know, the thing about it is, though, dang it, I just love to blame others for my problems, like Brad, Corey.
You know, Jamie,
Nickname Salt.
what Jamie's talking about is we were talking about complaining, and it's so easy to be one of three things. And of course, I shared that I'm these three things all in one day. A lot of times, we can be an accuser, or we can be an excuser, or we can be a chooser. And you know, it's when we become accusers and excusers that we're actually losers. But it's so much easier, you know, because it's so, if you get in trouble or somebody to accuse somebody else of something or excuse, you know, make some kind of excuse. It's just best to choose by saying, look, I messed up, I failed, I blew it, and go from there.
But the series you're in right now absolutely addresses each and every one of us. If you work for a living, as most of us do, you can, you know, all this comes to you. It's like most of us are whiners, like me. I wake up negative. I'm saying, doggone it, why didn't that commercial roll right? What happened? We broke up on this, got that. But
And then,
why?
and then your next question is, as soon as she fixes it,
Yeah, as soon as you get it fixed, let me know. But right now, I'm whining about it. Why would I whine about anything, John?
Well, that's a natural tendency, and we all do that. We wake up, we're born.
I wake up happy.
I was going to say that we're born whining. I mean, when we come out of
You wake up happy because you slept with me.
Oh, is that it?
That's a classic.
You even have John laughing.
That's a country rover classic right there.
That's a
Thank you.
Ego.
Yeah, that's right. But we tend to naturally whine, and of course, but the same thing, like Gloria just said, you know, we love people who don't whine a lot.
Yes, I do.
We enjoy people who don't spend their life whining a lot, because whining gets really, really, really old. And it doesn't accomplish.
What if you whine to the same old people every day? Yeah.
It's the same.
But why is it I don't get none of the breaks, John? Why is it somebody like Frank gets all the breaks, or somebody else gets all the breaks, or somebody I don't like gets something I don't have?
Because we talked about it the other day, and Frank.
Well, I don't like it.
Life's not fair.
Life's just not fair. It's just not fair. And of course, what I did is I pulled out of my pocket a handful of coins, which I've got a handful of coins. Gloria does, Jamie does, Frank does. We've all got some coins in our pocket, which, yeah, you're right, life's not fair. The fact of the matter is, there's only 8% of the world's population that has coins in their pocket. So,
well, when you say it like that.
exactly.
Wow.
So why in the world were we so blessed to be the 8%? To have the coins in our pocket as compared to so many people who have nothing in
What else you got, Whiner?
Well, you said you need to teach your kids not to complain. Well, yeah, we need to teach them not to complain, but have y'all met mine? I mean, come on. Every day, I don't even take the call.
Thanks, they call me now.
That's right, because I won't take their call.
Well, bless your heart.
Why is that, John?
I don't know.
Because you messed up and didn't do it right when you were supposed to.
I don't know, Jamie. But yet, we all, some of us tend to complain more, and some of us tend to complain less. But, you know, the fact of the matter is, it's a wonderful thing to learn how to not be so complaining. Even God got sick of complainers out in the desert when the Hebrew people were trying to get across the desert. They're complaining. You know, God himself dealt with their complaining. He doesn't like the fact that we do.
Well, you know what my biggest complaint is? Nobody appreciates me.
You should be used to that by now.
Huh?
You know, it happens. We feel unappreciated. We feel that nobody cares. You know, and you know, we have that martyr complex sometimes. We talked about how even David and Moses and Solomon, you know, David, as awesome of a man as he was an awesome. Sometimes in the Psalms, he's kind of doing some whining. Oh, Lord, why is this and why is that? We all do it. I mean, we all do it. Moses, he basically said, why'd you give me these people, these rebellious people? Why don't you just go ahead and kill me? Now,
So basically, if I want to blame somebody else for my misfortunes, I can all go back to blaming Adam and Eve for that. Is that correct?
At the end of the day, yeah, you can. You can.
It's her fault.
Because Adam and Eve, that's exactly right. Adam, our first daddy, basically, when he messed up, we know exactly what he did. He blamed the woman that God had given him, and then he ultimately blamed God himself. He said, this woman that you gave me caused me to ate me out of house and home, as they say. So
Better to live in the desert than with a quarrelsome and nagging wife.
Well, that's only true.
Do you have a nagging wife?
Sometimes.
Really?
I got rid of them 3.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
You're lucky. I never complain.
No,
I'm going to
that's-
start.
That's right. I was just out in the desert last week. I was
right, you were.
I was in Phoenix, Arizona, and just around that place. And boy, I thought to myself, when you're sure enough really out in the desert, it's a desolate place.
All right, John, right now I'm complaining
See?
because I'm not in HD. I'm not digital yet, but I'm going digital. We're about to give up our
I'm sticking
analog,
with
non-digital. Huh?
LD. I'm sticking with LD.
Well, we're giving up our LD. We're getting ready to go digital. As soon as Gloria gets it worked out.
See?
So why do we focus on what I don't have, John? Why am I not as big as a 19 or 48 instead of what I do have?
I can only work so much.
Boy, I tell you what, Jamie just hit on something right there. That's so true. How many of us ruin today because we're wishing we were somebody else or something else or had a different house, a different spouse, a different life, a different
preacher.
A different preacher. That's right. That's right. That's for sure. We wish our lives away, concentrating on the 2% we don't have as compared to the 98% we do have.
I'm the worstest of all of them.
Yes, you are.
We all are.
The bottom line question to you, Johnny Lee Dees, pastor at Cross Points Church, which we're the first 2 members to join.
There you go.
How do we stop complaining?
Pay attention.
I didn't ask you.
Pay attention.
How do we stop complaining?
That's the main
I'm going to
question.
quit taking your call.
We wake up every day. We thank God for the day. And we ask God to help us with that. Say, Lord, I've got a problem with complaining. And it's something that I shouldn't be doing. And so, Lord, I just want to ask you to help me have a better spirit about it. Plus, we might need we might need a little accountability too. You know what? Maybe ask Gloria to say, hey, help me not to complain as much, or a
Put
friend
the
of yours.
pillow over your head.
Put the pillow over your head. That's right. And anyway, ask God to help you and ask someone else to help you. That's right.
When you do series like this, and we've probably heard this as long as I've been with you, probably over the last 15, 20 years, but when you do series like this, they are so real, so realistic, that anything else you do, and it just comes across, it's something that people can think about. It really affects their everyday life.
Right. Well, that's the beauty of a series like this, and that's kind of the way I preach a lot. I don't do them all like that, but I do a lot like this because it's just, where do we live? We live here today. It's realistic. It's what's going on in your life. And
I do have a complaint about Sunday, but I'll get with you later on that.
yeah, I know what it is already. But no, I don't know what it is. But
I really don't.
Okay.
Thanks for letting us go early. We went over to New Hope and
Got to see your
went to
daddy.
church with
We
Brother
had
Larry, the
double
New Hope
church.
Baptist Church.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Got to see your papa.
Talked about Methuselah, Frank's high school friend.
Frank's high school buddy. That's great. That's great, Jamie.
So, Brother Larry, if you're watching this morning, we enjoyed that over at New Hope Baptist the other
Yes,
day,
we did.
too.
Thank you.
Sometimes we try to double church it. We'll go there, see what that, or
We're
we'll run
bad.
down and catch Dusty's second service down here. I've been avoiding Dusty since he got back. I haven't been to the gym this week.
I saw Dusty out at the Southern Baptist Convention, and saw Edwin Jenkins was out there too. But Edwin doesn't know that I saw.
Oh, okay.
I saw Edwin across the way. And
So that was a pretty good deal out there?
Yeah, it was a
How'd
great.
you like the Grand Canyon?
It was as awesome as
I
awesome
just can't
could
picture
be.
Nancy on one of those donkeys for 8 hours.
No,
She did not do
and-
that.
and she didn't. And I know y'all took the helicopter down there.
Yeah, we took the easy way out.
We almost did that, but mostly it was just looking over the edge. But it was pretty.
Yeah, I never figured out when they land a helicopter down there, they serve you champagne
Champagne and strawberries.
Who wants to be drinking champagne on the edge of
We
the
gotta go.
Grand Canyon? Hey, we'll see y'all tomorrow with Shut Up and Bobby. Somebody else won't be here tomorrow.
I won't be here
See y'all.
tomorrow. Bye.
Who says you can't live in the past?
We pity the fool that misses 18.
Weeknights at 7 p.m. on ZTV 11 and Retro Television. We know retro.